All right, friends, let's start with some invasion of UAPs, UFOs, aliens, whatever you want to call them, all of the above. I'm actually going to play the sound on for this one because there's a family sighting that is really gnarly, and I want you to hear what they're saying.
This is a video of the Morris County drones with characteristic triangle lights on the back or underneath.
Now, that is also said to have a low hum, by the way. Those are like a mini TR3B. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I mean, really, I've never seen a 3-light drone like that. But hey, you know, that's the story on the news that the FBI is investigating these drones. So again, love to know what you guys think. Now, this thing is happening globally. Obviously, you heard about the drones in over the UK. You saw that Manchester airport with that circular. Well, I don't know why they're using the damn word drone. Just say UAP or whatever, because you know if you're looking at a sphere, you know, explain where the propulsion is. But nonetheless, there's another airport sighting coming up soon. This is actually going to be in St. Petersburg, right here. This is it. Look at that, Stucker. Explain to me where the propulsion is. Kind of sucks with the sound, but here, let me just get through that family sighting and I'll turn the sound off. Look at that. How many of you have seen something like this, by the way? Okay, I believe the next one is the family one. It's really crazy, by the way. Now, is this our technology reverse engineered, or is this their technology? What do you guys think about that? Now, ears are very common. I mean, they've been seen in ancient antiquity, you know, so this is nothing new that reporting to ETs, you know, long before we had any sort of technology. I mean, again, this is obviously defying the laws of physics. Explain to me how anything that we make can do this. The next one is beyond unreal. I've never seen anything like it. The one with the family that I'm talking about. Yeah, this is, like I said, over another airport. So, you know, there was talks about this invasion happening December 3rd. Obviously, it didn't really amount to a UFO war that they were predicting.
Being so much further away now.
This is it, by the way.
Look
at that.
Oh, really?
Look at my screen.
Look at that. Okay, I'll let you guys watch this with all the sound.
Mom just saw it and she's freaking out. This one, it looks like the same aircraft, but it has a different design on the light.
Well, when she jumped, the whole thing actually
did it move?
Hold on, let's see if I can get a picture. Or do you want to?
No, you go.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can record it.
Let's see what that last one looks like, because there's 3.
It's not moving, and it's not a star because it's pure daylight out here.
Here we go. Where is it? All right.
So,
Oh wait, no, that's the third one.
these things.
That's the closest one. I'm trying to get a picture of it because it's incredible. It looks like a clock in the sky. It's totally a
In my
UFO.
professional opinion, it is a UFO.
There's nothing else that can
There's
possibly
no
be.
doubt.
There's lights
We need
everywhere.
this stuff.
This is serious. This is for real.
I don't believe in this stuff.
I'm very skeptical.
Okay, great idea that they actually use the telescope.
Oh, it's gone again.
It's right there. Oh.
Okay, what they actually did was, if you notice, they took the camera right up to the telescope. This is what they were seeing through the telescope. I mean, look at that. That thing is translucent. I mean, this is a gnarly sucker right there. I don't know. I'd love to know if any of you guys have ever seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like that described or seen before. I believe this is over Arizona. Now watch. Now, I could be wrong. It could be New Jersey, but I believe I read it was Arizona. By the way, this is the third phase of moon footage. We're going to get to another one after that. So I'm giving you 2 in 1. That way you guys can see a lot more here than having to go multiple places. Look at that. I mean, you know, what suggests to me is you have 4 separate things coming together. I mean, this doesn't look like it's one craft. Again, this is supposed to be over another city and over another airport. Like, there's global airports reporting stuff over the last few weeks. So now this is the craziest of them all. This is also New Jersey. Look at that. That's like plasma underneath. At first, I thought this could be debunked by saying, is it private jet taking off with some sort of reflection? But there's some other stills of this. I wish this was on video, by the way, but all we have are stills. But this is really, really good. I mean, has anyone ever seen anything like that? Wait till you see the next angle. Look, I mean, imagine seeing that fly above with just the underside of that blue plasma looking stuff. Again, is this something DARPA made? Is this something we reverse engineered from having stuff in U.S. Custody and private contractor hands mostly, but starting in the U.S. custody, at least in the 30s, maybe even before? Here, now we're going to get to the Chaos Moogle ones. At least before 1896 Aurora, but they did leave that dug up. So let me stop sharing this one and get to the next one. But 1930s, if you saw my interview, there was someone was invited to see by FDR. His chief of staff invited someone who had worked for them to see a UFO in the Capitol building basement with 3 alien bodies. That video is posted on this channel. It is titled something like FDR and aliens. Okay, let's get to this one. Now, this one is also great, and let me play so we can see why. Okay, this is Kentucky. Now, I hope it starts moving already. Now, though, it's cool, if you guys all remember the original interviews of Bob Lazar from '89, it's particularly his own documentary that he came out in 1990. It was like 30 minutes, and he talked about the science of what he worked on, and then the so-called government Bible, the 120 some documents that he read about everything. The reason why these things glow, by the way, is what he said in this, is because you have something that produces a super high amount of electricity, a very high voltage. And when you have a gaseous atmosphere like ours, it creates that glow. So usually you see these glowing, whether it be day or nighttime. So I don't understand why some do, others don't, but that's what he explained why. And this actually reminds me of that beam ship case that actually happened over Las Vegas in '95. Audrey Ames, I believe, was the guy, or Aubrey Ames, something like that. A very, very famous case. Okay, let me fast this up to get you to the second one, because I don't think there's any sort of editing or anything like that that makes this look any cooler. But I'd love to know what you guys think of these. What was that? Just a camera artifact, or do you think that was something that caused the camera to glitch coming from the craft? Because it is said that these things can mess with, obviously, cars shut down, cameras have been known to not go off. It almost begs the question, did aliens start letting us take camera shots of these? Because like I was just about to say, in the past, people would try to take pictures with their cameras. We're talking 50s and 60s. And a lot of times the UFOs didn't want them, and they just shut off. So they try to take a picture and it was just, like an exposed picture where it was just nothing, a blank screen. So it begs the question, are they allowing this to see this now, or what? What is going on? Look at the speed of that. Obviously, it's slowed down. I mean, again, things would be splattering against the wall. Mexico, so 2 years ago. Okay, so this is not necessarily new, but if you haven't seen this, let me know. That's why I brought it to you. I get a lot of my Mexican stuff directly from Jaime Maussan, by the way. Been working with the guy since 2013. There's a couple interviews of mine posted here on the channel with him if you'd like to hear them. Here, let me see if we get to the next one. Unless you guys, I'll just let it play out. Why not? Hope you guys are enjoying this one. I believe there is one more to look at, and that will be it for tonight. I'll bring you the next stuff soon, including I got some other alien footage for you. I'd love for you to see. I'm always looking for you abductees and contactees out there, especially if you look at, I've done a lot of interviews with many of the famous ones like Travis Walton and Linda Corteil or Napolitano from the Alien Manhattan or Manhattan Alien abduction. But I've also talked to a lot of people that don't want to talk or be anonymous. And I try to get corroborating evidence. If a bunch of people are saying the same thing that don't know each other, then chances are it's probably true. So that's why I ask those people, if you see these alien videos, which ones are real? And the answer I've got is all of them. Okay, this one's crazy because look at the trail. At first, I started to think, is this a trail caused by the camera? But how many things do that when they're this freaking slow? I mean, I'm sure that's what a skeptic would jump to. It's just, a trail of light that the camera's catching. But that usually happens when something is going ultra fast, not this slow. Now, is this something like ghosts? Are we seeing like floating alien spirits or poltergeists or will-o-wisps or whatever? What is this? So, I mean, yes, this would still be in the UAP category. Do you guys know how the whole UAP project started? It was because of Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, that Skinwalker Ranch started the entire project. You guys ought to hear my interview with Lou Elizondo. It's, by the way, if you wonder where my interviews are, almost all of them are under live stream because they were streamed live. And usually I take some questions from the people in the chat near the end of them if the questions are relevant to what me and the guest are speaking about. But yeah, the Elizondo one is there, and so many with many high profile people that you guys will recognize. But yes, what is this? You tell me. You guys ever seen this? I have never seen anything like this. Never seen most of these paranormal things before. I ought to tell you that, to be honest. But I also pay attention to what people report or what videos have been recurring. And something like this is not something I've seen recurring ever. I mean, that was kind of gnarly. Look at that. You got multiple things kind of like, I don't know what are they doing? It's giving like a light show. Are they looking for something? Why are 5 grouped together and one is kind of in La La Land by itself? I mean, is that something? Are these biological? Does each one have its own mind, or are these things, drones, piloted AI? What are they? Well, in thinking with AI and aliens, they're all basically AI. The clones, meaning like the grays. A lot of the grays that are literally manufactured or 3D printed are AI, but instead of having robotic body, their body is basically glorified robots. It's got blood and stuff like that with one organ, no stomach, things like that. So literally meant to last a short time to do the mission, and then doesn't matter if they keel over and die because they'll print out another one, no soul, nothing. By the way, aliens refer to us as containers. Containers, that's right. That begs the question, what? And the answer is, well, the speculated answer, and people confirm this, that say they've had contact with, the government's confirmed with people that are ETs they've had in crash and retrieval, and the answer is soul. We are containers of soul. So why do they refer to us as containers? Probably because the ones that don't have a soul, like these grays, and not all of them, we're talking about the shorter grays. Okay, so we're done with this video because all he does is just talk about what his opinion is, and his opinion is basically what I just said, asking you guys. And that's what I have for you tonight. So with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the flip side, friends.